Hey, what's up guys? It's Smexy Gaming here today, and I just wanted to show you all a deck profile of my Mermail deck that I got 7th place with at the Indianapolis Regionals last weekend. So yeah, let's get right into it. I won't explain much of the Mermail core because I'm pretty sure you guys know what they do. So 3 Lins, 3 Teus, 3 Guns, 3 Pikes, 2 Turge, 1 Osha, 1 Megalo, and 1 Lead. I played Osha instead of the Gen X Undyne and controller engine because I really hate drawing controller. I mean, I understand that it's con is mitigated by making Leo and Black Rose, but like I really don't like drawing controller, so I just stuck with Osha. And plus, the first turn Osha and Teus combo with Aqua Spirit is still pretty good, and it still gives you a huge board presence turn 1. Lantians played 2 Marksmen, 1 Dragoons, no Infantry, because you can get over your opponent's monsters just by playing combos. You really don't need to pop their monster with Infantry, and the fact that Infantry is not it's not searchable, so I just decided to cut it. 2 Aqua Spirit for rank 4 combos, 1 Tidal, and my personal tech, 1 Gores. I put this in and 2 other cards in because I really hate Upstart Goblin. Like, I really just don't like giving your opponent 1,000 life points, and I've tried it out, and usually that 1 card that you draw with Upstart really doesn't matter much. Like, whereas if you just drew it before and not give your opponent the 1,000 life points, I found that I would probably get game like easier. For spells, 3 MSTs and then 1 Mind Control. I replaced Upstart Goblin with Mind Control because against a variety of matchups, a lot of decks just leave out like not an Exceed but just a monster on their field, like Geargias, for example, just leave an armor and defense. I played a lot of Fire Fist, and they just left their bear in attack mode, and it's pretty good early game if you draw it and you're going second, and just, you know, rank 4 Exceed just with Mind Control without having to do much of anything else. And a lot of people don't expect it when they first turn set something or first turn summon a level 4. So it was a pretty good card. It worked out really well for me. I surprised a lot of people and made some pretty good rank 4 plays. For the traps, 3 Sphere, 3 Reckless Greed. As much as I hate Upstart Goblin, Reckless Greed is still like a pretty good card because Mermail is a combo deck, and drawing into your combo pieces just allows you to just make a board presence where your opponent cannot come back. 2 Breakthrough Skill. I think YCS Berlin first showed people using this, and I thought it was really good because if your Lavabo chain survives after dumping Tidal, you can just dump Breakthrough Skill. And the fact that if your opponent makes Dweller on you, and Breakthrough Skill is a really useful card because it allows you to Breakthrough Skill something like a bear, and then afterwards you have that engrave protection, so your opponent, if your opponent were to make a Dweller, then you can just negate its effect, which was pretty important throughout the regional. 1 Ofs, 1 Warning, 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, and then 1 Squall. Mirror Force is just there because, I mean, I was looking for like a third upstart replacement, and I found that Mermails don't really have any attack responders, and I felt like it would be a good surprise factor and just, you know, protect my board at the same time because, you know, people just swing with all their monsters when they get a chance and just think that Mermails don't run any attack responders. So I put in one Mirror Force for the third upstart that I was previously running, and it worked out pretty well. For the extra deck, I ran one mech equipped for my rank 3s, one mech equipped, one Levier, and one Trite. I was running Nightmare Shark, but I realized the Pike Turch combo allowed for much more frequently. You'd be going into rank 4s much more frequently than rank 3s. So I just cut out Nightmare Shark. And it worked out pretty well because what came in this new gold series is even better than Nightmare Shark, as I realized. For my rank 4s, 2 Dwellers, 1 Lavabo Chain, 1 Bahamut Shark, 1 Diamond Direwolf, 1 Evilswarm Exton Knight, 1 number 101 Honor Arc, and 1 Crazy Box. This was mainly for Heretics that main skill drain, and my MVP rank 4 card, number 82 Heartland Draco. I don't know if many people know this yet, but you do not need the face-up continuous spell card to attack directly for 2000. And it only prevents him from being attacked. So basically what happened was I was just looking up the new Gold Series cards the day it came out, and I was like, oh my god, like this card is really good in time. Even the fact that it can be responded to with an attack, but I felt like if it couldn't be, it would be much more devastating than Gaga Cowboy. So I took out Gaga Cowboy and I replaced it with Heartland Draco, and it won me, I think, at least 5 duels. Not matches, just duels. For my rank 7s, Mermail Deck, Big Eye, and Draco Sack. So basically, Heartland Draco put in a lot of work, and because the new Mermail deck, or after Patrick Hogan topped with it, was focused more on the rank 4 exceeds, I went into Heartland Draco a lot more than I would have Nightmare Shark. I was very happy with the results. For my side deck, 3 Max C, 1 DD Crow. For the spells, I played 1 Dark Hole, 2 Zombie Worlds, and then for the traps, 2 Malevolent Catastrophe, 2 Wabaku, 2 Debunk, 1 Needle Sealing, and 1 Full House. I felt like my side deck was really good. I mean, it covered all the matchups, and I was very happy with it. I mean, I'm gonna explain my side deck right now, so you guys have a understanding of where I was coming from with the different matchups. The Max C's and the DD Crows. Well, the Max C's were for the fast decks, obviously, like Heretics, Mermails, Geargias, and Karakuris. DD Crow was mainly for the water matchup and the Fire Fist matchup. You usually want to banish their title or gun target or something like that, and then against Fire Fist, you want to banish the Wolf Bark target because They run like a very low monster count, so if you banish like one of their Wolfbark targets, it's actually really devastating. Dark Hole was basically the same reason as Maxi for those decks that could create big fields. 2 zombie worlds, mainly for Boojins and Heretics. Against Boojins, it turns all their monsters into zombies, so none of their effects work. The cranes and the hares and whatnot. And then against Heretics, they have to banish dragons from their graveyard, and they can't do that because their entire graveyard is zombies. The 2 Melcats, basically for any deck that is just trap heavy, mainly Fire Fists, Geargias, rogue decks that are just trap heavy. The 2 Wabakus were for Boojins because their chain honest is just annoying. And usually what I would do is I would attack and I would Wabaku my monster so that, you know, their monster would die and my monster would survive. And I usually sided in a lot in time because I found that in time it's a really clutch card where if you have like a weak board and you just poke with a Linde for 15 and if they have a good hand they can just dominate you after that, but if you Wabaku, you know, you just win in time. 2 Debunks. This is just for like any graveyard and hand deck, so mostly Boojins, the Mirror Match, Heretics, and that's about it. And then Needle Sealing. I mostly sided this in against Geargias because they have the ability to put up a huge board and they just have a ton of back row. They're not like Heretics where they don't have that much back row, and if all your combos resolve, you can just get over their field. Whereas Geargias, they have a ton of back row, and you can't really do much if you don't just deal with their board that they make. So it was pretty good. I sided it in and I never drew it, but in testing I found it to be pretty good. And then 1 Full House for just the Fire Fist matchup and the Boojin matchup occasionally because they activate tankies too. I didn't side in Overworks because I found out through testing that the monsters that Fire Fists make, Mermails can just get over them with their combos if you play it right. It's usually their back row that stops your combos. So if you blow up their back row, then you can just take down a field of a bear or Wolfbark or Tiger King really easily. So yeah, that's my 7th place deck profile, and thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment and feedback, and stay tuned. I'll be making more deck profiles. Thanks guys, peace.